Thank you,
One
Katie
more time.
Black. You're amazing. Thank you,
I
love.
love your energy.
Yes,
I
great
feel
energy.
you. I love you.
This is Nick from Boston, and this is the Katie Black Show.
What's up? Welcome to the
Hello.
Katie Black Show. I am honored. Today I have with me
Matt Harris from many things.
many things.
Yes.
A fixture in Charlotte radio for how many years?
Came here in 2001, May of 2001. Did the afternoon show on, at that time, 107.9 The Link, Matt and Ramona. And then about 2 years ago, we switched to the morning mix with Matt and Ramona. And then Ramona decided to do something else. She's still with the company, which still comes on the air on occasion, and it became morning mix with Matt and friends.
Well, a lot to dissect, but first of all, since I'm, my show is based in Charlotte and it's like kind of centric to Charlotte. I always ask people, what do you think of the growth? Especially, you've been here for so many years.
It is crazy. I think it's great. In most cases, I wish the roads had kept up with the growth, especially in the suburban type areas. Like I'm in Fort Mill. Got here in 2010, I think. Here I lived in so many sections. But I remember when we came here in 2001, and they were going to take us out and show us big time Charlotte and all that, and went uptown. And at the time, there was Rock Bottom Brewery, and I'm trying to think of the name of the place, which is catty corner to it. What was it called back then? But it went through various changes, and it was a sort of a sports bar kind of thing. So it was those two, Have a Nice Day Cafe, and Bar Charlotte. That was it. There was 4 places uptown in 2001, really, for any real sense of going out. And now, forget about it.
Forget about it. Well, do you like the growth? Or are you just...
Yeah, well, I especially the uptown, South End, all that growth is, I think, is fantastic. Yeah, a live, much more vibrant city is great. Like going down to the Beyonce, I didn't go to the show, but I went to the pre-party. And
Right.
getting that energy of the concert and all the energy of all the condos and townhouses and apartments that are built down there. And then when I lived in the South End in 2009, I think there wasn't much there at all, and now it's insane. I that's all great. I think I really think that's makes it for a great place for younger people, especially, to move, and you want that influx in your city to keep it energized. So I think the growth has been great. There's some things that a little better planning might have helped.
Yeah.
As far as roads and that sort of thing. They've kind of went like, let's build and then we'll figure it out, and that never works out. But I think the growth of Charlotte is fantastic. It's a really cool place now. It really wasn't in the early 2000s.
The Backstreet Boys shape up for another run.
Every time we go in the studio, we try to grow.
But find that on stage, anything goes.
Backstreet way, that's the right way.
And when it comes to their fans, they play the part.
Our fans are the best fans in the world. They've been with us since we were doing middle school tours back in '95.
Plus the world premiere of their video, Shape of My Heart.
This is a lot. What's up? What's up?
Backstreet Boys by storm.
Backstreet Boys by storm. Backstreet Boys by
Backstreet
storm.
Boys.
Big hit, number one. Backstreet Boys, smash.
Well, the title of the song is Shape of My Heart.
The Shape of My Heart is based on someone messing up. It's a sad love song, a typical sad love song.
I would say it's definitely not a typical love song.
It's basically about a guy that is looking back on his relationship, realized that he's made some mistakes.
They haven't taken the time to show that person the love that they needed to show them.
No matter what you think about us, if you listen to our song and you can feel something in the vocal performance, that's what counts. If the music lives and it has a soul to it and it touches you, that's ultimately what's gonna matter.
Welcome to Craig Backstreet.
This one time isn't going to be a big deal. And then when I went back, they're like, no, you need to start taking this every day because your blood pressure keeps going up. So for 9 months, I wouldn't take it properly. Also, you have to take into consideration that he was a drug addict. So he'd take a lot of my pills from me. So when that would happen, I'd end up in the hospital and end up getting like some kind of cocktail that was like Benadryl and some other stuff, and that actually worked better than the opioids. So I don't know why they were giving that to me, and it made my it gave me holes in my placenta. So even though I wasn't taking it regularly, like every single day, like I still got holes in my placenta from it. That's awesome. Yeah, and luckily my son's okay. Because, and they, of course, they're drug testing me too, since I'm on a scheduled substance. So they know if I'm not taking it. And yeah, it was just, I'd have to hide some from him, always make sure I had some like right before I went in. And it was a really exhausting, awful way to live.
I'm sorry. How long do you think that like you lived in that cycle?
When at first it was, I'm going to forgive him and work him out. And then later on when I was like, screw this, I don't want to do this anymore. It was, I'm going to kill you if you try to leave. Like, that's what it turned into. Like, attempting to break up with him was how I got choked out and my, airway crushed for, a long time after. And I get held hostage in my own house for days, break the cell phone so I can't call for help.
At 11 on Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
We're gathering details right now on a deadly house fire. State investigators are on the scene. I'm Debi Faubion. We're following breaking news of a deadly accident in South Charlotte involving a forklift. We'll have the details at 11. Plus, Storm Team 9 is tracking a winter storm that's dumping snow across the Channel 9 viewing area.
Tonight at 11 on Channel 9 Eyewitness News. Covering the kill.
All right, because, hey, this is reality. I read this on Facebook the other day.
Ready?
Sure.
Why not? All right, you guys. Welcome to the KD Black Show. I have a very special guest. This is Gavin Edwards in the house. What's up, Gavin?
Hello.
I was thinking, too. I was like, I think this might be like, I've never met anyone named Gavin before.
So you haven't like partied with the captain of the Love Boat.
Right. So, and I always ask these people too, is there a story behind your name? Is it a family name?
Sure. I never knew any Gavins when I was growing up either. And the story is that my parents are British. They grew up in England and moved to the United States in the 1960s. And it's a more common name there. It's actually a Welsh name. If you've ever heard of Gawain and the Green Knight, that's where it comes from. And there's this British naturalist named Gavin Maxwell who wrote a book about an otter that he befriended called Ring of Bright Water. And they loved that book. And so then I think they also liked the name, and that was where the name came from.
Very cool. Now, also, too, obviously, as I tell my guests, I've quote unquote stalked you. So I found that you are a Virgo, correct?
No, incorrect. Did your research also tell you
that you're 81 years old? So is that just, oh no.
Do I look 81?
Absolutely not. So the birthday is just.
It's just wrong. The Google and the internet has my information wrong. Which is kind of great. I love it.
It's...
Yeah, so I'm a Sag.
Me too.
Oh, there you go.
When's your birthday?
November 27th.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Do you believe into any of that?
No.
Do you ever read your horoscopes or did at one point? Or
like when I stumble on them in the newspaper, sometimes I will, but I feel like you don't see them so often anymore. It used to be like a daily thing in the paper, and I maybe because sort of I'm reading different papers these days, or maybe just sort of like people have to seek it out. I mean, I always love any form of like divination, sort of like tarot cards are great, and sort of like Chinese like Year of the Dragon stuff is great too. So like I like that there's a mythology that's built up around it, but I don't actually personally subscribe to it.
I agree.